I joined SpeedCast in 2014 to help really unite the energy parts that SpeedCast was already delivering primarily in the Asia Pacific region. And we brought on a team here in Houston to really identify some of the major players on a global basis. And so far we've been successful and well received by the market. We've landed some key global contracts. And you know, a key in the energy space is really being able to deliver reliability and build trust. And so bringing on some experienced people has really helped us gain some momentum and in winning some of these key contracts. So far, although the industry's been in a difficult transition, we've experienced some good success, and we're trying to build on that and expand into other countries and regions. Part of our approach to the energy business was to try and make some key acquisitions to fill in some of the geographic areas that we needed to cover, primarily in Africa, in the Middle East. While we were very strong in terms of our presence in Asia and Australia, these acquisitions have helped fill in the gap for some of these key countries where energy services and drilling and production take place. Well, we do have a quick deploy antenna that's in the booth that basically can be set up. It's a 1.2 meter. We also have incorporated a ruggedized iDirect modem that can be externally mounted. And that was done for one of our particular customers that needed a quick deploy antenna solution that could be set up by one person within about 10-15 minutes. So that's one of the products we have on display. We're also featuring some of our L-band equipment. And L-band has become a very big part of SpeedCast's business. Some of that through our acquisitions. We're now a Tier 1 distributor for both Inmarsat and Iridium. So we're trying to highlight some of the L-band products and services that we're featuring now. Yeah, it's a really difficult time with the number of layoffs that have occurred and just the cuts in budget. So a lot of decisions are being driven by costs, obviously not compromising any of the safety or HSE related issues, but certainly that's been a factor, quite honestly, in allowing us to participate more in some of these global tenders where you know, 3 or 4 years ago, a SpeedCast may not have had the opportunity to even participate. So we're able to really deliver a cost-efficient solution to leverage our global network and capabilities. And so that advantage has really opened some doors for us to come in and compete heads up with some of the other players. And it's given us a good foothold now on some key accounts. But to your point, I think the efficiencies, the cost savings, and trying to do more with less money right now is kind of, in summary, where these oil companies are. I think there's a little bit of a drop in space segment pricing, but the reality is they want more bandwidth for basically the same cost. And that's really what the market's bearing right now. There is a continual push, and you know, that started maybe 4 or 5 years ago with the increase in remote operations, real-time drilling, the increase in video streaming, smart hands, if you will, being able to remotely assess even gauges offshore versus having a person out there to read the gauges. These are all continuing to be emphasized. It's really a matter of where their capital budget is in terms of being able to pay for for the implementation of some of these new technologies. Who knows where we're going to take the downturn and how long it'll extend, but I think, you know, the trends are going to continue to be the same. They're trying to build more efficiency, reduce the number of heads that go offshore, do more remote automation, and I think the companies that are going to move to the top are those that are going to be able to introduce some of this innovation. Certainly that's a big push for us. We've recently hired a product development and an innovation leader for SpeedCast, and so part of the initiative there is to really try and drive some technology and value-added enhancements. And I think the other trend is some of the mid-size, smaller energy companies are starting to look at outsourcing some of their IT requirements such that they may not staff up at a small remote office, and they'll lean on companies like SpeedCast to deliver the IT support to those locations.